But look at them graphics. Whoa. Is that real gameplay right there? This game's gonna change the world. If you have thoughts like this when watching a trailer, don't pre-order. Please don't. If something looks too good to be true, then probably is. In recent years, we've become quite accustomed to games launching like this. It's quite something. Game development has become bigger and bigger, with budgets rising and teams getting up to 1,000 people working on a single project all over the world.
I'm going to where the sun burns.
We've gotten some amazing, breathtaking games with this development. But at the same time, we've seen a bunch of doo-doo ass games, dude.
No.
So many games just fluctuate in scope and ambition, and they tease the shit out of everything, and they announce that the game is gonna change the world. It's gonna set the world on fire. Wake up, samurai. We have the internet to burn, dude. This same thing happened with Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem, BioWare. You're killing it right now. You're not alone though. Big up Bethesda, killing it with Fallout 76, Fallout 4, God knows which other game. Every game. Literally, you just expect their games to be buggy as all hell. But when CD Projekt Red was developing Cyberpunk 2076, everyone was sure it's gonna be the next masterpiece. It's gonna change the world.
Cyberpunk 2077 marries exploration of a vast open world with kinetic combat, story-changing player choices, and robust character development, all to bring you into our vision of the dark future.
You ever feel like a city doesn't give you a choice? You either burn alive in it, or you never existed at all.
My mom had cancer. This game's gonna come out. I'm gonna sit her down. We gonna play it, and she gonna wake the fuck up, samurai. But then the game launched like this. It's an absolute joke. And the weirdest part is that this time the internet is actually split. Half the fucking community is like, hey guys, playing it on a 7-year-old system. I cannot even show it. It's gone. It's like literally out the window. You fucking dunk that shit out the window. Anyway. Fucking peasants with the PlayStation 4. No, I'm joking. Actually, that's like the exact opposite of what I'm saying. Over 150 million have a PS4 and Xbox One. 90% of those are on PlayStation 4, but that's beside the point. Yet there was no disclaimer that this game is gonna run like dog shit, like absolute poo-poo heads. We didn't expect Keanu Reeves to look like a goddamn PlayStation 1 model. I didn't expect him to become the next Rayman. But that's what people got. An absolute train wreck.
Did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
They straight up lied. They hit the game. They only send up PC codes. They said the game runs surprisingly well on consoles. What is the excuse, you might ask? Oh, the internet got you covered, baby. They got the excuses ready. You really expect a 7-year-old machine to run that shit? You better go out there and buy a $2,000 PC and get out, okay? This is the next generation, baby. That's an actual argument. Have you seen those beautiful ass PlayStation games, dude? Better than doo-doo ass, I keep saying doo-doo, I have to stop. Cyberpunk 2076, that game is gorgeous on the fucking 3080 or whatever, but that graphic card dropped like what, 2 months ago? The game was supposed to launch in fucking February of this year or something. But oh, the gaming community, all over Twitter, they were like, please release the game. Dude, you don't have to fucking set a date for like a month in advance. Push the game like a year. Do a Halo Infinite. And people saw Greg. If you showed the game on the PS4, there would be Greg memes all over the place. You would have an excuse to push it back a year, which Halo did, you know. They pushed it out, it's like, guys, this is what the game looks like. Are you excited? People were like, oh shit, no, dude. You better shove that shit back in the oven, let it cook up for a minute, and then pop it back out. And by the way, if you really think some people mad on Twitter have any influence on the release date of Cyberpunk 2076, then you're out of your mind. You must have been one of them kids who ate Tide Pods. Because that's not how it works. That's not how business works. The only people who pressure CD Projekt Red is their publisher and their stockholders. By the way, their publisher is CD Projekt Red, FYI, which is great. The stockholders have some reason. I mean, the game was announced 6 or 8 years ago. I mean, the game gotta come out sometime, you know. But this year has been terrible, so I don't think anyone would be mad if you said, hey guys, 2020, you know, things happened this year, you know. I find it kind of hilarious that people actually get out of their way, spend hours on Twitter defending a company that is making millions and millions. This game's got 8 million pre-orders. 90% of the gaming industry doesn't even sell 8 million copies in their fucking history. Like, literally, companies don't even do that much over multiple games. These guys did it before their game launched. They're not gonna pay you, dude. They're not gonna suck your dick. I mean, Keanu Reeves will not say you're breathtaking. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think he cares too much if the game is a buggy mess or not. He's just an actor. He's working there. You know? It's not as wholesome as you think. He's also just making money. So is CD Projekt Red. A lot of people put a lot of faith into CD Projekt Red because of their Witcher 3 treatment, which has been great. They were putting out free DLC, supporting the game, being wholesome as fuck with like a little message in the disc and being like, hey, thank you for supporting us, buying our game and shit. That's cute as fuck, you know. If I could, I would smooch the shit out of their ass, but man, that's just disgusting. I would give them a nice, comfortable hug and then maybe kiss them on the forehead. That I would do. But that changes when their next release looks like this. They actively lie to their consumers. And the weird thing is that CD Projekt Red only has one received game under their belt. Witcher 3 outsold expectations on another level. Well, you know who else has one well-supported games? You know, the worst company in the world. Back-to-back elected company, EA. Recently put out Star Wars Squadron, which has been getting, surprisingly, free DLC, no microtransactions. Are we about to praise EA now for the rest of it? They've earned our trust, dude. They had one game that they supported well. They can't do no wrong. If they do wrong from now on, oh no. I'm gonna trust them for my rest of my life, dude. It's not quite a one-to-one comparison, I know, because this is the first time CD Projekt Red shit the bed, but it's also the second big release they had, so yeah, it's 50-50 so far. So please, if you're one of those guys that goes around Twitter and is like, oh no, actually, you're just a peasant who plays on the 7-year-old console, what do you expect? The game to run at least okay. Optimization is the key here. You just need to optimize it. Well, they actually confirmed that they didn't put enough effort and time into the console versions of the game. That's inexcusable. Don't launch it then. I am confident that the game's gonna be amazing in a year or so. I'm gonna play it in a year or so when they fix their shit and they actually accomplish their vision. I still am sure that CD Projekt Red is going to make a bunch of great games in the future. But they need to stop being shady now, or they're gonna continue to do so if it continues to work. Because the one thing I didn't even go into yet is they said that you can just refund the game. You can just go to Sony and Microsoft, or if you got it physically, just go to the store, you bought it in, and they're just gonna accept it, you know. If they don't, you can email them. Well, surprise, surprise, PlayStation and Xbox are like, dude, we didn't sign up for this, we have policies. This does not line up with our policies. You can't just play the game for 10 hours and then come to us and be like, hey, so CD Projekt Red said I could return this. That's not how it works. They don't, I wish they would just accept it, but that's not how it works. So you have to go, email CD Projekt Red, there's probably like 10 people, and that's optimistic, working there, trying to respond to these emails, and they're probably getting them by the fucking thousands. Mix in some troll emails or hate emails. These guys are overwhelmed. They're not gonna refund shit. Maybe if you're lucky, most people that I've witnessed on the internet, they didn't have a chance to get their money back. This is just bullshit. You can't just go and tell people, oh, if you didn't like the product, well, too bad. Better luck next time. We got your money. You can try to get your money back, but there is no guarantee. You know, you played like 5 hours and noticed that the game is trash. Well, policy says, oh no. Just shady ass shit, dude. Please don't excuse them. If you see people hating on them, like actively threatening them and shit, yes, go tell them to fuck off. They deserve to be shut up, okay? Those people do. But if you just see people criticize the company, which valid, then please leave them alone. Let the people criticize the company. They're gonna take it. As long as it's not attached to a developer who probably worked his ass off and crunched to death. If it's directed at the company and the social media of the company, then it's not a problem. That's just part of the deal if you put out a unfinished product, you know. Anyway, that's my take. Very brave. I don't think anyone has ever said these things before, so you might want to stick around for these brave takes in the future. If you do, then there's more. See you guys next time. Bye.